What's going on, guys? Keen back for our next vlog of the week. Today we're going to Paris. Only a day trip though, not gonna stay overnight because I'm kind of sick. So I was actually supposed to go to Lyon this weekend, but because I was sick, I canceled my reservation, so I didn't go. But yeah, I'm in the train right now. I didn't vlog before coming like on the way because I wanted to keep the vlog nice and short. But yeah, you guys can see, just got on the train at the station, and in 15 minutes we'll be in Paris. Honestly, you can see it's pretty cloudy, so kind of sad about the weather that we have, but it's all good. It's at least not cold, so we'll try to make the most of our day and stay tuned. See you in Paris. Alright guys, we're just arriving in Paris and it's crazy how massive their train here it is. There's like 30 lanes, I swear, and there's construction going on everywhere. But yeah, once I get out of the train, I'll do another recording, but just wanted to give you guys an update. We're here in Paris. Unfortunately, it's still cloudy here, but it's all good. So you can see behind me we have the Paris Gare du Nord. So it's the North Station of France. Paris. It's one of the busiest stations. I think it's one of either the busiest station in Europe or one of them, because all of the trains to London, for example, leave from here. So yeah, obviously it's called the North Station. So I'm in the north of France, of Paris. Sorry. So I'm gonna start heading down a bit south. I have no real plan. I want to go to the Champs-Elysees at least for sure. So yeah, follow me along. Right now in the East Paris station, so Paris Gare de l'Est. It's right beside the North Station, so only like a few minutes drive. So I'll just show you the Cosmo 360. I'm in the terminal right now, so like right where the trains are, you can see the trains just behind me. Cool thing that I just found is that there's pianos here, so I'm gonna go wait until the people that are currently playing the piano finish, and then I'm gonna play. Fortunately, I won't be able to record because if I put my phone somewhere to record myself, somebody's gonna steal it. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on how that goes. So see you soon. Alright guys, so there's the piano there you can see behind me. I don't want to go too close because those people were just watching me playing, so it'd be a bit awkward, but yeah, you can see it's right there. It went well. I played 3 different songs. One of the songs, there's a D chord, not a D chord, a D key, like literally the note D, and it wasn't playing on the piano, so kind of was messing around. Also, look at that cool painting behind me. So like this is the Avon terminal, like the before terminal. There's no trains here, just all shops. But yeah, they went pretty good. Like honestly, I played better than when I practiced, so I can't complain. And yeah, played 3 songs, and then after that, you know, somebody said thank you. I'm not sure if it was directed at me, but I said you're welcome anyway. So that's for that. And yeah, I don't want to waste too much time doing that because I have a piano at my place. So now we're gonna get back to exploring. So hi guys, I'm in front of the mayor's house, but for the 10th district. So there's like many districts in Paris, or arrondissement. I think there's like 20 or 30 or something like that, and each one has their own like town hall. So like in my city back home, there's only one town hall, but here there's one for every single district, so that's pretty insane. I'm not sure if they have a mayor that controls each one, but either way, it's pretty cool to see that. All right, moving on. Like a cool science center. It's called the Cultural Center, I think, if you see the name. It's like 6 floors. I think it's more based towards kids, as you can see there. There's a bunch of kids just chilling around. But what I'm gonna do is just go to the 6th floor. There's also a library, so check that out. It's a library, but apparently you need to be a student or have some access card to get in. So I'm not gonna go. But yeah, sorry. So the 6th floor observation floor is free to get to. So that's where I'm gonna head to right now. It's actually sick, so like it's a sunroom here, you can see that we're just looking outside. I just got cut out there, but I'm continuing on the escalator, so we're on the 3rd floor now. And basically, you can see it's like a tube that goes up all the way to the top. I also just bring my AirPods to see if the audio quality is better that way. And I'll see if it's like that. If not, I'll just go back to the exterior. But yeah, let's see. I'll see you at the top. Alright guys, so we're at the top floor here, the 6th floor, and it's a very nice viewpoint. You can kind of see it just there, point at it. That's the Eiffel Tower. So obviously it's very cloudy today, so we don't have a good vantage point. I'll just say something else. It's a mountain in Paris called Sacré-Cœur. That's where they have one of the other famous cathedrals. So look, just there. So That's a big hill where they have another cathedral. It's a really big one. It's called Notre Dame Sacré, Sacred Heart. And lastly, we can see the Notre Dame Cathedral from here, which is the one that burnt down a few years ago, partially. It's currently blocked, but I'll show you guys in a sec. Alright, so I guess I had to do a double take there, but just behind me there is the Notre Dame Cathedral. And you can see the crane and the construction that's going on because it's still being rebuilt. So yeah, the fire was that bad that even in 2023 it's still under repair, but that's the Notre Dame Cathedral. I'm hoping to go there because last time I was in Paris, that's the one only major place that we didn't go to. So I'm definitely gonna head there so you guys get a closer look. But yeah, I'm gonna leave now, but what a sick place. If you guys are ever in Paris, head to this one weird thing that looks like a cruise ship. It looks like I'm about to exit the cruise ship. It's like the cultural center, but also I'd like to highlight all the houses here look pretty much the same. It's crazy, and people live in those attics too. Like, there's actually a nickname that is in French that like represents whatever those attics are because they're kind of like sketchy places to live in because like the ceiling is so short. But yeah, it's interesting to me that all of the houses are the same. But yeah, let's move on to the next stop. So next update, we're just touring in this park here. You can see there's a massive little sanctuary here that was apparently used as a pilgrimage spot since the 10th century, so that's interesting. Also, my lap, I got my favorite snack of all time, oatmeal, cold oatmeal with bananas, so I'm about to munch. And then I'm about to go to one of those stores with Too Good To Go. So it's an app where restaurants that are about to throw food or have extra food sell it for like 80% off or like really cheap prices, like 15 euros becomes 5 euros, so more towards 66% off. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab one of those afterwards. And yeah, stay tuned for that. But for now, I'm just gonna eat up my oatmeal and I'll keep you guys enjoying. Alright guys, so this building that you see behind me is the Royal Palace, but also the part just there is one of the main prisons that they used during the French Revolution. Notably, Marie Antoinette was jailed there, so it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, only EU citizens have free access, so I'm not gonna take advantage of the entrance. But it's also massive, so I should have showed you guys the view from the Seine, the river, because it stretches a few blocks. But yeah, it's pretty interesting that in Paris there's so many sites where historical figures of such high importance resided or were imprisoned. Alright guys, so check this out. I told you I would be coming to the Notre Dame Cathedral, and now I'm right there beside it. Unfortunately, you can see they have the barbed wire fence and everything, so you can't even get inside. But it's interesting, you can see there's a bunch of construction workers going down the stairs and they look like a bunch of ants. It's kind of funny. But yeah, apparently on the sign I read it says 2024 is when it's supposed to reopen. So yeah, it's not going to be open anytime soon, and that sucks because it's the one place, the one famous site that me and my family didn't go to in 2016 when we came to Paris. But it's all good. Maybe someday I'll get to go. But also I think there's a lot of other cathedrals in Paris, so there's no deficiency. Alright, one more angle guys, you can see here we're just beside the Seine River. So yeah, it's crazy to think that a few years back this thing was completely in flames. I still remember the day when my social teacher came into our classroom in grade 10 and told us, oh my god, the Notre Dame Cathedral is on fire. That was pretty insane. But yeah, you can see that, I mean the front piece, the central piece, which is the tallest, looks to be in good shape, but the other part is completely under construction. We're in front of the Sorbonne University of Paris, which I'm pretty sure I'll have to check once I get Wi-Fi because I don't have data. I think it's one of the most prestigious universities in Paris. I'm gonna go try to find the entrance. I'm sure that I won't be able to get in, but let's go see how far we can get. So from here you can really tell how massive this university is. I think it has to be like 4 blocks by 4 blocks wide. And I just talked with one of the security guards, so apparently it's a literature university. I thought it was commerce or like business, but I guess not. And yeah, he told me it's like a very prestigious university. So, and this is there's the main campus, but they have other sites as well. So yeah, there you go, a bit of information. I don't think I'll ever be able to get in, but just to let you guys know what it's about. Guys, so the weather is really not cooperating at all, but it's still a beautiful city. So you guys can see behind me, we're at the Pantheon, and it's to the top, recognizing the great men of the motherland. So I think maybe, because I know they have the Pantheon in Rome, which is like the Roman one, but I'm not sure if this one represents like the sacrifice of some specific men or like kings or whatever. But yeah, it's like a massive kind of roundabout thing. It's more of a square actually, And then there you have another town hall. So like I said, we passed by the 10th arrondissement town hall earlier today, and this one is for the 5th arrondissement. And lastly, you have law school. So the University of Paris Law School is just there. Yeah, it says University of Paris. That's kind of a weird name because there's many universities in Paris, but maybe that's like the main one. But yeah, so I'm not going to go inside because there's a big line, and you have to pay like 12 euros. So, but yeah, we're going to keep on moving on. Alright guys, so the next stop is the Marie Curie Museum, which I'm at right now. Apparently it's free access, so I'm going to go get in the line real quick. But I first pulled up to the garden, which is honestly kind of a disappointment. Like, the ground is just gravel, there's a few trees, but maybe this is where Marie Curie was studying her notes when she discovered radium in 1899. So that's what it says on this sign. But yeah, I'm gonna go inside and I'll see you there. So I think we're currently in the lecture hall that was used by Marie Curie when she gave talks to her fellow colleagues. So you can see the chalk blackboard behind us, and then the rows of seats. So I'm not 100% sure if this was what she used to give presentations, but I mean, there's a picture of her here and a bunch of illustrations on the wall, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was used for. Yeah, so it's a pretty intimate space, as you can see. It's pretty surreal to be in the same room where one of the greatest scientists of all time would give lectures, so pretty cool. Alright guys, so quickly, because I know there's people waiting, this was the office of Marie Curie. This is where she would study and read journals. You can see there's a bunch of scientific books, which would have been the standard reference for her back then. And yeah, this is where she would receive guests. And you can even see there. Oh, there you go. That's the portrait of her husband. And actually her daughter occupied this post after her. 5 Curies won Nobel Prizes. So in the family in total, 5 of them won a Nobel Prize, which is incredible. But yeah, let's keep going. So the next and final room, because it's a small exhibit, is the laboratory of Marie Curie. So you guys can see here was her workbench. There's the cabinet with a bunch of obviously fake radioactive material because it's all been removed since then. You can also see there's the door that leads to the office, which we were just at. But yeah, this is the same room that she would have used during the 20th century when she was making many scientific discoveries. But it has all been there's the only things that are original are certain glass equipment, but everything else was switched out because it was radioactive. But yeah, I swear I've seen this room in a YouTube video, so it's crazy for me to actually be able to see it in real life. But yeah, it's insane to have this access. Obviously, there's a rope here, and you can even see that would have been her like lab coat or whatever. And then there's also some electric light breakers here on the wall. But yeah, it's pretty cool. What's going on, guys? It's a few days after, and I just checked how long the vlog is. 35 minutes in length, just for one day in Paris, which kind of shocked me. So this is the end of part 1. Stay tuned, or part 2 is probably already in the channel, but I didn't want to have one vlog 35 minutes long, so that's it for this one.